I don't know if it was just so many people or activity and just going in and out of different houses and different lights. I don't know, but it just kind of hit me like a semi truck. So I have been suffering from migraine since I've been in about the 6th grade. That's the first one I can really vividly remember. For me, when I would say, oh, I have a migraine, no one in my family has ever suffered from any of them. So I would always be told, you're just suffering from a bad headache, like push through it, you're fine. They always thought it was an excuse for something, and it would almost, without them realizing it, kind of shame me from expressing if I was suffering. So I suffered from them for so long. And then when my father started going through chemo, he experienced his first migraine. And I remember he said to me, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize how debilitating these are. And of course, I don't want anybody to suffer from migraine, but I did feel like, okay, I'm not insane here. Somebody knows what I'm experiencing. And now that I'm older and my family sees what it's done to me, they're awesome. And they're so empathetic about it. And they just kind of, it's nothing really anyone can do to help you. Like they'll get me a wet rag. I used to always lay in bed with like a wet rag over my eyes to kind of black out anything that I can. And the coolness just made me have some sort of relief. So they'll help me get the things I need, but I just need silence. And I'm just kind of leave me alone during that time. Ever since I had True, my migraines really spiked. Last Halloween, True wasn't 2 yet, but it was to me. I was like, oh my gosh, she's going to remember this Halloween. I was so excited. I was Cruella de Vil and she was a Dalmatian, and I was so excited. I just felt it. Like I felt a little of it coming, and I was just like, I'm fine. Let me like try to distract myself. And my sister Kendall, her birthday party, she always has Halloween night. And I ended up leaving trick-or-treating early, and I took True home. And as soon as I put her to sleep, I just told Kendall, I'm like, I can't come to your birthday party. I'm so sorry. And she understands, and they get it's not like my easy way out. I love my sisters. I want to celebrate with them and do that. And it was True's, to me, one of her big Halloweens that she's going to remember. So I was really bummed. You do this whole mom guilt thing and you feel like you're a bad mom, and I made her leave trick-or-treating early, and you just do this whole thing that you just put all this weight on your shoulders. At least that's what I did.
Oh, but I'm so nauseous.
Sadly, I've thrown up blood a couple times from it. It's just that I'm throwing up so much that it just starts doing that. I don't know why. And that's probably happened to me 3 times in my life. So thank God it's not super reoccurring to that extreme. I did feel really bad that it happened when I was on camera. I've been throwing up blood. It's so intense. I'm blind in my left eye.
You want to put this maybe over your head?
Yeah, then I just need to, the darker the better.
Should I call a doctor?
You know, it's still a job, and if it's reality or not, you're still, like, everyone's just kind of sitting there watching you lay and moan on a couch. Like, it's embarrassing and not fun, and you can't leave either. I think I was at Scott's house when that happened, so I'm just kind of stuck on Scott's couch. I'm sure he's like, I want you guys all out of here. And, you know, it's hard, but my crew is so great, and they're so understanding, and they know I'm not like just making things up or just trying to get out of something like that. It's not enjoyable for anybody in that circumstance. Yeah, and at first I didn't want to put that on TV. Then I was thinking, why? It's just going to hopefully educate people about the severity of migraines, and everyone has different symptoms. Everyone has different triggers, but this is one side of what someone could be experiencing. And I feel like that is good for people to know, and know that they're not alone. And I've been on tried tons of different medications. I've tried different homeopathic remedies. Nothing really worked for me. And I was given Nurtec ODT as a sample, and I tried it, and it's a dissolvable, and it really, really worked for me. You just can't lay in bed all day with like a wet rag over your eyes. It's just not the same. So you have to push through. But that's why we have this whole campaign saying Take Back Today, because it gives you your day back. TakeBackToday.com is so awesome. You do get that sense of community and people that you don't feel so alone. And like for my situation as a kid, I didn't have anyone to relate to or to talk to about this. I love this whole community that you're able to talk and hear either other people's home remedies or homeopathic solutions, or just, you know, sometimes I used to rub like the pressure points between my thumb and my index finger to give me a sense of relief. don't know if it's a real thing, but would it give me in my head like that placebo effect? Yes, I was like, oh, it's working. Not sure. But those little tips and tricks are sometimes nice to have, that open dialogue where you just don't feel alone. I'm 36. I've been experiencing this since the 6th grade, so I think I'm 12. I've been looking for something for so long. So if I can help even one person, I feel like that's kind of my duty too.